All right, happy Whiskey Wednesday. We are live from Golfers Corner Speakeasy, and tonight we're going to be doing a review of the Penelope Bourbon. We got the barrel strength, batch number 16. So Penelope, of course, is a company near and dear to our hearts that's located in New Jersey. A couple of guys named it after one of their daughters, and they did a great job blending and using mostly MGP products to create some really unique mash bills. And they've really taken off now, so much so that they sold themselves back to MGP. But they're still, I think the guys are still running it that started it, and they're still doing a great job. They're still heavily involved, I guess, in the mash bills. So uh, we know they have the flagship 80 proof. They have this barrel strength, and then they moved on to some limited releases, the Architect, the American Light Whiskey. We've done a lot of them all. It's good stuff, but you forget about it. They come out with these batches so often, and you sort of lose track of them. Probably a couple a year to get up to now 16, if not 3 a year. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that would be about 3 because that was 2 years ago.
Right, probably about 3 a year now. So this batch. So for what we know about it, what I was able to get directly off the Penelope's website. So, well, the proof is 116. The mash bill is 80% corn, 7% rye, 7% wheat, 6% malted barley. So that's really a true 4-grain. With sometimes they throw like a 1% in there just to sort of call it a 4-grain, but this one is actually a real 4-grain. And so we know it's 4 years old. We know that it is a blend of 3 different bourbons, and it's distilled in both Indiana and Kentucky. So again, a lot of the earlier stuff they were getting directly from MGP. This has got, I'm going to guess Barton. That's usually the distillate that you grab from Kentucky, but who knows? I don't know. I'm just guessing. We just know it's from Kentucky as well as Indiana. Other than that, it's uncut, it's unfiltered, it's non-chill filtered. So all the oils, all the fats, all the good stuff, it's all still in there. All the char, anything that's coming from the barrel, it should still be in the glass.
You got legs, man. It doesn't even move. It just coated the whole side of the glass.
There's some suggestions on the website about what you're looking for on this bottle. And maybe we'll revisit those in a little bit. I don't want to paint anybody's palate. But if I could just say that I think that it's a bottle of probably around 65 MSRP, Mark?
I saw 72. That was a present, so I don't know what mark he paid for it.
Okay. So there's about your MSRP on there, and it's readily available. I'll say that. It's not a hard bottle to find. But you guys take a sip and tell us your thoughts.
I'll tell you one thing. It does have a Kentucky Indiana hug.
It's since I cracked it, it's
mellowed.
Mellowed, yeah. It was kicking like a mule on Christmas Day.
Okay.
Yeah, the flavors I'm getting. Hold on.
Yeah, it's really changed up.
That's a sign of a good whiskey, though.
Yeah.
It changes.
Got it.
It's funny. You get the heat first, and then you get the sweet second.
The nose has got like a little hint of leather, and maybe like little something apple like that. Not too much, but and then there's definitely sweetness. Getting like baking spices, like nutmeg and stuff like that. And then it is sweet, and you get that heat up front, but not really getting any like cinnamon or pepper or anything like that.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I like it.
Peppermint.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
maybe peppermint. Sorry, guys, I just jumped in because I tasted it again.
Let me give this a try here. Not sure where the peppermint was coming from. It's got a little bit of rye in there, but. Mostly caramel on the nose. maybe a little bit of cinnamon. It is sweet. It's interesting. Got a lot of caramel on the nose, the palate is a little bit more vanilla. They're still, I mean, they're similar flavors. Drink's about what it's billed at.
Oh.
116. This tastes about 116.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, it's big, it's bold. It's got a nice creamy mouthfeel, and the finish is more of a rye base finish. I think that I don't get peppermint. I get more of the cinnamon, maybe a little peppercorn. But it's a nice creamy vanilla palate. I like that taste. It's quite good.
Yes.
It's quite good. So I'm happy with this. What do you guys think?
No, I like it.
I think it's good.
So what did they say?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you asked. So on the nose, they're suggesting that you should be getting cinnamon with hints of dark chocolate. I did not get hints of dark chocolate.
No.
I did get a little cinnamon. On the body, they suggested vanilla, which I did pick up, as well as creme brulee. I don't know if I found it quite that sweet, but I guess I could see it.
It's sweet, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not a dessert. No, not a dessert.
It's more like an apple or something like that. A little.
I didn't get the fruit.
And then
I didn't
like
get
there's something sweet down there. Something. Yeah.
And the finish, delightfully long. I can agree with that. It says savory and gives a nice hug. I would agree with all that. That is an honest review for the most part. I mean, I don't think any of us really differed widely with that.
No, just everybody's taste and stuff's a little bit different.
Right. So we're going to start with Gopher, and we're going to ask him what's his rating.
Oh,
okay.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. I'm gonna go with a 6.
Okay.
And the reason why I like the sweetness. I like the hug. It's dead on. The heat's dead on at 116. But I don't get a bunch of flavors out of it like you guys got more than I got. So I'm gonna go with a 6. I know this is our first bottle, so it's kind of hard to actually rate a bottle.
And you have other comparisons from everything we've
But-
done.
It ain't the first bottle of whiskey you ever had.
No, but I think a 6 is good for this because it's easy drinking, even though that hug's there. And it's a good flavor. Well, it's good.
It's fair. Yeah, that's a fair ranking. We'll go to the score.
I'm gonna go 6.5 because 7.
Did I even say that was allowed?
Then you do a half point.
I guess so.
All right, because 7, 8. Like once you get 7, then you get up there. You're getting up to your tops.
Yeah.
And this is like Gopher said, it's good and it's right there. I think it's just a little bit better, but not quite to that elite stage. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I really enjoy this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad my son bought it for me for a Christmas present. I do enjoy it, and I don't know. I know I did see that on one thing when I was looking up. He had it 6 out of 10 was what the consensus whoever did that one. I forget.
Okay.
But
so
close.
it's good. It's a really good. It's worth the money. You're not going to be disappointed if you put out the little extra. If you try to stay around 50, 60, and if this is $72,
That's creeping up a little high.
yeah, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not sure. I just saw that on the website. I don't know what
I
market.
think this is a bottle you could secure locally for probably closer to 60 with the discount
Yeah.
you might get at a store that's friendly to you.
Yeah, I like I said, I just saw
But,
72 on the
Yeah.
one thing.
It's all right, all good. I mean, I like this bottle. I mean, I like the batch 10, and I know we did review it back at Bourbon for Brian a couple of years ago, but we got a different batch, but I don't think the profile is terribly dissimilar from that. I think that one maybe had a little bit more caramel, a little less vanilla. but it had a cinnamony finish. It drank its proof. I don't think there's been a great variation in these batches that they've done between 10 and I think I had 13 and 16. So at least it's consistent. As far as I mean, to be fair, I didn't really necessarily tell you everything I want to include in the rating system, but what I'm looking at here, number one, I mean, just to walk through the basic, I'm looking for color, which it's got a nice copper color to this. And I'm looking for nose, which the nose on this, we talked about it. It's I think a little bit more caramel than vanilla, but it's definitely a traditional bourbon nose. We're looking for, of course, palate. Not just flavor, which I get mostly vanilla, but that nice creaminess and the mouthfeel on this is really great. If it was just about the creaminess and the mouthfeel, I think the ranking would be a little bit higher. And the finish, which is a nice traditional rye type finish, although it's by no means a high rye bourbon at 7%, but it's a nice spicy cinnamon type finish. And I think lastly, to be fair and to keep ourselves honest with what we've done throughout the years, part of our ranking should be price point. What is this costing you versus what it's giving you? So I think that should be factored in as well.
Look up what it cost at Total Wine because I know that's where he bought it.
I think from what I've seen, the average is about 65. But again,
it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that one thing because I wasn't looking up that. I was trying to look up info on it.
Penelope barrel strength.
But to keep it real for me, I think on the rankings, if you give it everything, I think that if this bottle were available at $50, I would definitely rank it closer to a 7. If the fact that it seems to be more of a $60 to $65 bottle, I'm comfortable with giving this a 6. I hear you on the 6.5, and twist my arm, I might go there, but I think I'm just going to call it a 6. And so we'll do the computations.
So the average price is between 61 and 68.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
So but off to a good start. This is again, I'd like to see it closer to $50. If I'm being honest, I think that's where it drinks at. But not a bad pour really at any price. It definitely gives you a bang for your buck. And it's a steady Eddie. It's something that's not great variations.
You buy it,
drink.
Like I opened that Christmas night, and then I had a little some other time, but now it's really like it's what it should be, and improved.
Yeah.
That first one, whoo, man, that was hard.
Okay, it was a little hot out of the box.
Yeah, it was, but let it go, open it, let it sit. And it'd be worth your time.
We'll try. I mean, to be fair, we'll when you first open a bottle, that in our experience, it's not the best pour, that red pour. So we'll try to open them and let them sit for a little bit.
Yeah.
But, life gets the better of you. But this bottle was definitely opened and sat for a little bit.
Yes.